5 people, including 2 doctors, have been charged over the drug-related death of Friends star Matthew Perry.
Prosecutors in the US claim the accused took advantage of the late actor's addiction issues to enrich themselves, supplying him with large amounts of ketamine. The 54-year-old died in October due to a ketamine overdose. Let's go straight to our North America correspondent, Barbara Miller. Barb, what do we know about the people that have been charged?
Well, as you say, 2 of them are medical doctors who the prosecutors allege were involved in a broad underground criminal network which supplied Matthew Perry, the Friends actor, with ketamine in the final months of his life. One of them is a supplier, a woman known as the ketamine queen. And prosecutors said that when they raided her property, they found what they described as a drug-selling emporium. Another is a live-in assistant to Matthew Perry, 59-year-old Kenneth Iwasama. He is alleged to have actually injected the ketamine into Matthew Perry on the day he died, on the day he was later found unresponsive in a hot tub at his LA home. Now, we heard that several of the defendants have already been arraigned and have already pled guilty to charges relating to the death of Matthew Perry. The final 2 are expected to be arraigned later today. That's the woman known as the ketamine queen and 1 doctor who, as you say, are alleged to have exploited Matthew Perry's addiction. Of course, we now know that he suffered for decades since he was a teenager with addiction issues to drugs and alcohol. He had gone through various stints in rehab. He really hoped to help other people try and get clean. But prosecutors said today in the final months of his life, he had slipped back into addiction. And this group of people, they allege, were exploiting that.
These defendants took advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich themselves. They knew what they were doing was wrong. They knew what they were doing was risking great danger to Mr. Perry, but they did it anyways.
Now, prosecutors say that they hope by bringing these charges that they will send a message and perhaps prevent other deaths. And in the course of their investigation, they revealed they have found another death they say is linked to this woman known as the ketamine queen. And they're also pursuing that investigation. They say, Bridget, that Matthew Perry, of course, was a wealthy man and that he was paying up to a couple of $1,000 for a vial of ketamine, which had a value of about $12. So prosecutors here in the US saying they really want to expose what went on there and really bring accountability for his death, and hopefully, they say, prevent others who are struggling with addiction issues falling victim to what they say is an underground criminal network.
Very serious charges. Thanks a lot, Barb, for the update.